the game. It's a rich thing.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound. But Rashford! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
So everybody is talking about this major new managerial appointment. It's hard not to join in that conversation. What do you think he'll bring to them, Jim?
Look, he has a great reputation for bringing out the best in players, with the emphasis always on the team. As they say, it's going to be his way or the highway.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Davis plays it forward. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Robertson is someone who owes it to this club for the player he is today.
Yeah, and he's moved on from being just another member of the team, Peter. Others are looking up to him now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
DYBALA with a real chance here. DYBALA! That is simply superb! About as smooth as it gets. The breakthrough strike. And he's produced a beauty. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Davis. Hakimi, hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Oh, good interception. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Davis. Davis goes looking. Marco Verratti. Hakimi. De Ligt. Neymar with a long pass. Cut out in the nick of time. And he's straight offside. And it's Davis. That is terrific skill. Rashford. Thiago. Marco Verratti. Messi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Thiago, he's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Kimmich. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Messi. Done very well to intervene. And the shot! Hoists it forward. Now it's Messi. Marco Verratti. Neatly flicked on. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Hakimi. Hakimi plotting from out on the right-hand side. And it's Neymar. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Forward it goes. De Ligt. Marco Verratti. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Alaba does well to read it and intercepts. Out to the left it goes.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a pop! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Messi clearly became one-eyed then. He just decided to force it.
But there's going to be another change here. And that's that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tight.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected. In with a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. He's got through. He's had a look, shoots, goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge and long may that continue. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish and a lovely understanding between...
Hits one! Yes! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
De Bruyne. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Oh, they can break here. Yeah, it's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Mbappe. Messi. He's left his man. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Defending of the desperate variety. Messi has created one goal already. That's a decent ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Toni Kroos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Barcelona could counter here. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mbappe. Good ball, it's found its target.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. And it's Son Heung-min. He's pinged one through. Big chance! It's a goal! And look who scored! It is the headline maker writing yet another new headline. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Sergio Ramos. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Sergio Ramos goes looking. Piqué. Van Dijk. Chilwell. Forward it goes. And it's Chilwell. Ball's out on the left now. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That was always going to be the keeper's. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Mbappe. He's gone for it. It's in. And And the comeback is complete. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
This could fall anywhere. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Disappointing effort, didn't even get past the wall. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's De Bruyne. Jordan Henderson. Chilwell. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Son Heung-min. De Bruyne gets it back. Maguire does well there, alert. Kimmich.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Toni Kroos. Maguire. And that will be the final act. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about...
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. And atmosphere and a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Aubameyang is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Gets up to head it! Maguire floats one over. He's found his man. Breaks on here. He's on his way. It's Werner! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And it's Nainggolan. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Nainggolan needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
DYBALA. Werner. Chance. Plays it back. Hoists it forward. Jordan Henderson. Has he picked him out? Piqué gets into the right position to intercept. Mbappe. He's pinged one through here. Neymar! It's anyone's ball. Neymar made a good run there. And it's played forward. DYBALA tries to get it forward quickly. It's Werner! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Kehrer does well to read it and intercepts. Werner! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Aubameyang, foot in. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And it's Aubameyang. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! And it's been taken straight back. Mbappe. Mbappe. Keeper's got good distance on that. Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Gets the better of his man. Chance to shoot. Henderson opts to play it back. England! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Werner. Chesney sends that a long way. Piqué gets it back. Pogba. Now it's DYBALA. Out to the right. DYBALA. Forward it goes. Felipe Luis drives it forward. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Maguire with a delicate ball. Partey. And it's DYBALA. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Piqué does well there, alert. Rodri. And here's Neymar. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Neymar, Pogba, going through, swung in towards the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's Salah! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Kehrer. Tony Kroos. Kroos switches it towards the other side. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Looking for space out wide. And it's Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rodri goes for the cross. Mbappe. And that is that. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Luis Figo, now there's a class act.
I can't disagree with that.
Well, he loves to roam across advanced midfield positions, but his most natural position is on the right side, where he uses a very clever brain to go and create.
Beckham. Hector Bellerin. Figo. Van Basten! Hits off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Nedved, still goalless, and there's a long ball, he's away! Figo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Figo!
Van Basten really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Lobs it in gently. Out of play for a goal kick. Played out to the right. Has he picked him out? And he heaves it forward. Nedved. Hector Bellerin goes looking. Now it's Van Basten. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Rashford. Has a hit! And that would have been some goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
De Ligt. Gone back to the keeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kimmich. Has a pop! The captain scores!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet. Second best will never be accepted in the world he lives in, and the timing of his goal won't be lost on him. It's crucial.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Jordi Alba does well to read it and intercepts. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Nedved clips one through. Kimmich plays it forward. Rashford. Figo. Hit into the middle. Towering header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Beckham. Van Dijk. Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's Figo. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. De Ligt does well there, alert. Ederson sends that a long way. Beckham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's got through and...
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Vieira, he's through. Van Basten has a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Beckham. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back.
Barcelona are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He's found his man. Ederson will lay claim to that. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific... Has a goal! And the follow-up! He's delivered all right!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Casillas reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Ronaldinho plays it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Jordi Alba. Messi. And Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes looking. Has he found his man? That's not going to make it. Good take, and he's had a look. Alexander-Arnold. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Jordi Alba. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Sané. No, ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Beckham. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ronaldinho. And here's Torres. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Xavi tries to stroke it through. Hits one! Forward it goes. And here's Messi. That intervention was very necessary. Kimmich. And it's Rashford. Now it's Sané. De Ligt. Xavi. Van Dijk. Got a shot away! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Xavi. Now it's Torres. He's making good use of his strength there. Ronaldinho! Maguire. Tries lifting it over. Jordi Alba positions himself well and cuts it out. Sané. And he's there to clear it. Partey. Sané. Maguire looking to get on the end of this. Knocks it away. Xavi tries to get it forward quickly. Could move up a gear here. And the finish! He scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Maguire does well there, alert. It's Werner! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And it's Messi. Towering header! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
He's made good progress from a deep position. He's got options out wide. And that has been cleared. Kimmich drives it forward. Robertson gets it back. And that is that. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be...
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Real chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Wan-Bissaka is there and he can get that clear. Looks to thread it through. Van Dijk is there to heave it away. Gone back to the keeper. Maguire. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Partey. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Mateus drives it forward. Maguire. Maguire goes up and over. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Werner. Now it's DYBALA. Gets away from his opponents. Has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Lobs it in gently. Hoists it forward. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Oh, they can break here. Gets the better of his man. Puyol does well there, alert. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Forward it goes. Out for a throw. Werner hits one! It's there!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Maguire takes the long option. Mbappe. Now has a pop!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Mateus tries to get it forward quickly. Cruyff floats one over. Coman. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Pirlo goes short. What a throw in. Coman. Pirlo. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Pirlo. Pirlo! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Pirlo really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Pirlo plays it short, hit into the middle, meets it first time! He's scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Coman. Robertson battles to win it back. Now it's Maradona. He's had a Cruyff! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Cruyff fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Repelled by the keeper. Coman. Oh, good. Has a hit! Oh, another save. And it's been taken short. And here's Pirlo. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. timely intervention. Robertson, and there's a long ball. De Ligt cuts it out. Pirlo. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that will be the final act. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. Your reflections then, Jim?